Hey there, I'm Anita here from United Kingdom and I'm back again with a lovely Valentine art tutorial. And this is the tutorial where I'm going to teach you a few basic patterns of mandala art. So you can see that I have already done some work that's on a heart shape. I have made some arch, and here I have made a couple on a art arch. So this is what I wanted to fill it today with mandala pattern, which is so simple. You have to just give a try. I'm sure you will get in. Right. So let's begin. To start with, what I have done is I have used two dotted shape, which I have already taught you how to make a perfect art using two art and two dots. So this is the two dot I lined up, and then from here I made an arch on the left and I made an arch on the right, and I get the right perfect shape. You have to start with drawing a small heart shape, and that's where you get perfect shape. Okay, so this I have taken as a center point. From here I have taken a scale. You can see few dots. I think it may not be visible on the screen. Okay, so I just mapped a few dots on each 1 centimeter, and I mapped it the line, keeping this point as a center, and using the compass I took this as a center point and I made these arches. So this is the technique I have used to ensure that I get a perfect patterns here. I as much as perfect I can make. And this is my acrylic colors which I'm going to use today. Mostly I'm planning to use black and also a red. Right, let's see how it's gonna come, and stay tuned with us. Let's begin. So I'm going to use a very simple technique, all the simple patterns, basic patterns. So if you want, you can also take a pen, paper and pen. You don't need to have a heart shape at all right now. From the beginning, you just make few lines and start learning the patterns, and that's where you can move on to the next stage. So let's begin, right? So I'll make a small lines here as well, right? Did here, make a line as much as light you can do it, because if you make it a dark you may not be able to rub it. Moreover, when you have done it in acrylic sheet on top of paint, what I have done is I have used white and yellow and I shaded it early, like an hour before, because it has to dry to use the marker on top of this. So let's begin. I have taken around A4 size acrylic pad, and I am starting here now. I'm going to give the border first to begin with. Okay, so I'm going to use very basic pattern. Okay, I'll slowly move on the intricate pattern, and which I have made, and a couple of artists like those who have made some mandala art patterns, which is quite famous in recent days. But for that you need to have a basic practice on this thing. To make a small arch, what you always do is make a line and twist it like this and leave it. The same way you do it the other side and leave it. That's where you get a perfect shape. Okay, I'm just covering 2-3 lines, okay, because they are very tiny for me to map the exact one, so I'm just doing it on assumption based. And now this is where you go, and that's where you go. Perfect. Okay, you can also visit my other tutorial on mandala art. You will find all the product description details over there. I've also done some review on acrylic pens, and as this is a live session, I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can. Okay, in UK it's around morning 8 o'clock, 8:06. It's a lovely morning. It's a frozen morning basically. Everything is frozen outside. So I'm filling this gap over here, right? So that helps me to highlight my patterns. Remember, always give a fine patterns that and also a border on each pattern that will highlight your pattern what you have made. Now give a line, a thin line, which will help you to highlight this pattern more when you go for a next stage. Okay. Yeah. I've divided it now in half, right? Now I'm making some petals over this side, only one side. Okay. And right, and two petals here. This is really a relaxing way. Mandala art really helps us to feel relaxed, and it brings out some motive when you create some patterns. All of you must give a try to mandala art. It's so simple. It's not something miracle or a talent which only artist can get. It's just mere practice, I would say always. Art is just a mere practice, and how much ever you practice, you get excel in this. So give a try on this. I just started learning, like let's say from past 1 year. I always every day I just practice one or two patterns just to keep up myself engaged, and also it's kind of a relaxing therapy. Want to or all The most important thing is that I wanted to learn the patterns, new patterns, so I just give a try on this every day. So it has come out very beautifully. I loved it, like kind of now the next is gonna be okay. I'm planning to create from here a big arch like this using these three tops. Okay. Okay. Now give a border here. Right. So I'm protecting this heart shape under this border. Okay. Like this. Okay. straight lines. That's all. I'm trying to be very fast because I'm on live. I would suggest try to do it slowly. Since I'm live, I wanted to make it fast. Don't want to take much of your time, and that's where I'm trying to do fast. As much as slow you are, that much you will be perfect here. Remember, it is just a matter of you practicing it and giving a try. Always turn your paper or a book from which you are using it for making patterns. That really helps. To fill here a small heart. I'm just trying to bring in heart shape here and there as we themed it as a Valentine mandala art, isn't it? So I'm just trying to bring in heart shape here and there wherever I get an opportunity, right? And you give a small circle here, somewhere here and there, and rest of the thing you can color it with a black or whichever you think is more appropriate. Carefully. So these are small things, just cover the base here and you get a small pattern over here. Get a lovely chain kind of a pattern here. I have created an arch and I'm giving a border inside because I wanted this the pattern which I'm going to do inside wanted to be highlighted. Okay, so if you have a border you can assure that your pattern looks more beautiful and it comes out well. See, in mandala art, if you see the patterns, there are two, three types of pattern. One is as a outer pattern, one is as a filler. Okay, one should be a main. Like for instance, if I am theming today as Valentine, I am trying to bring art wherever I can, right? So that could be my theme. But the filler patterns, these are the filler patterns over here. These arch and these kind of hard curve shapes and all that is the main pattern. Within that you have to bring in your filler things. Okay, so that is something basic. If you know, I think you will just win it. Wow, so this has come out beautiful. Hope you all are enjoying. So I think nearly 4 to 5 members are live continuously. That's great. Thank you so much. Trying to do a tiny heart here, right? We'll fill this with red later, red or pink. Now we have just only this part left. Okay, so what I am planning to do is here to fill this with checks. Okay, checks, slanting checks. This is very simple. You need to be really slow to be perfect. I am rushing up. The reason is that I don't want to take much of your time. Okay, so you need to be really slow. See, when even I am slow, it comes perfect, right? So we are done here. Right. This position is not that comfortable for me, but this hasn't dried, so I'm using like this. So never try like this at first instant. Always do as much as comfortable you are and turn your paper the way you feel it's more better for you. Right? Now here comes the heart. Wow. Wow. This hasn't dried yet, so I need to be very careful. So these are very basic patterns which I did it today in live. I have done very lot of interrogative patterns and specific art. So you can have a look at my channel, all the videos where there is a playlist called Mandala playlist, and you will find that lot of interrogate patterns are there and really beautifully. I'm sure all of you can try as a relaxing therapy. Give a try like this, so it will be a fine thing. I'll do it later after this session because the filling things can be done later, so I'll just tell you the main thing which we can cover it at this session because it's almost like nearly half an hour. So now what I will do is this pattern here I will cover this whole uh, I have made two couples and I'm going to cover this whole thing with black. Need to be very careful when it comes to the face, the border line here. Need to be very careful, right? Right. So nearly there. Great. If it is wet, you can't paint on top of this, so I need to wait to fill the uh, places which I couldn't fill it while covering this. I need to cover it later once it is dried. See, now only I can do that. That's how it has to be covered. So I'm almost done. I'll do the fine tuning later. So I'll fill all the extra places later once it is dried. Until it is dried, it's difficult for acrylic pen to do it on top of that. It will leave out again the white space. It's a beautiful color. It gets dried quickly. Yes, so we are almost done. Beautiful. Right. So we are right there. Okay. You have to ensure that where I have done the couple, most important is the face linings and the body shape, which has to be really perfect. So be careful when you do that. Now I'm just giving a red tinge on the lips. So you can see it. I'll show you it close by. It's really beautiful. Right? And I'm trying to show this as a red band here. Okay, and covering this under this heart, and I will paint this heart as well once the acrylic is dried, but may not be in the session, after the session. And anyhow I will place it in the thumbnail for your review, because I don't want to take much of your time right now in live session. Right, so we are done now, almost done. There are lot of things you can do. This is just a mere very simple pattern. I'm just doing it. There are a lot of things you can do. Write a quote on that occasion. If it is a new year, I have already done. I'll show you the new year pattern. It's in the same book. I'll show you. It's here. Look at this. So this is the new year. This is again a dancing girl. This is to wish one of my friend who's having a dance academy. So like this we have done. Now I have done for Valentine. So it's all so simple. It's just that you have to ensure that you give a try. Okay. So and you can make it. So let me write a quote here. Use the red. I'll use the red. You are loved. So hope you liked it. So I'm winding up here, and we'll meet you with the next beautiful art soon. I'm also posting a lot of kids sessions, that is sketching, extensive sketching and structured art tutorials for kids and beginners. I hope you go and visit them. I'm sure that will be useful for you and your family. So be artistic. We'll meet you soon with a new art session. Thank you all.